So guys, welcome to today's podcast. I'm here with my mate Liam. So if you follow Power Up or know our story, you know who Liam is. So Liam's opened up a franchise Power Up shop in Leicester. I just wanted to tell you a bit about Liam and where he started from. This is not about a supplement podcast. I just wanted to tell you about his life and it's how it started and where he is now. So I'm not letting him talk, by the way, because I want to give you my insight of Liam, then I'll let him talk. So I first met Liam 7 years ago. He walked into my shop trying to sell me supplements. And I said, bro, that brand is a bit shit, innit? And he's like, bro, you know what? I wouldn't use it, you're right. And we just started talking. So we started talking and we just became friends. I've never bought supplements off him and we just stayed friends in the industry. He left the brand and we just kept in touch and we just became really good friends. And then about a year ago, he was like, oh, bro, like, I want to open a shop. I said, oh, no problem. Like, I help you. Let's do it. Whatever I can, this, that, and the other. And then he was like, look, what if I call it Power Up? And he's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, no problem. So Liam's life story, I'll let him tell you a little bit further of how it started. I'm picking my words carefully, how it started and where he started from and a little bit about him. The whole point of this podcast that I'm making is I want people to take away a lesson, or I have a lot of people around me who want to start their own business and who struggle in life and like, mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever way you struggle. So I just want to show you that, listen, like, you don't have to go away far from home. Like, it's very close to home, a true story that's happened. It's not rag to riches story, guys. It's just general life, isn't it? A lot of people use excuses and stuff like that when we shouldn't. And that is the whole point of this little podcast. Well, since, say you're 18, obviously you're a big dude. Everyone knew in the area. You grew up in Luton. You're a big dude. So tell everyone I know what you got into and what happened to you in life.
So we were, at that time, we were running doors and we were enjoying life. Then you kind of step in to think, well, how can you make more money? And then we started, dabbling in other bits and pieces, which then involved drugs and stuff like that. Basically, at that age, all we thought about was the fast money, quick and easy, and yeah, that was the late teens, early 20s, until age 21, where we got arrested, and then I went to prison. After that, for 4 years, 2 years inside, and 2 years on probation, license and stuff. And really from there, you're still a kid. At that age, you're still a kid. You're still kind of, you don't really understand yourself. You don't really know why you're here, what your purpose is. When people talk about careers and, you talk about careers in school. No one wants to know what they're doing in school. No one knows that. So I think the reflection time when I was away inside brought me to fitness. I was training before anyway, but it kind of, it really mentally kept my head in the game, kept my head straight, kept me focused, kept the routine going. Because in prison you can go a few different ways. You can make a success of yourself and reform and never go back again, or you can be an in and out person where you come out, you do something else, go back in again, go back out, and you don't really care because that becomes your life. And I saw that many times over the years I was in there, and I just I'm not wasting my time doing this. So fitness was really the catalyst for me to mentally build myself up again and have a plan, and it had to be fitness lifestyle based. That was the plan.
So let me fast forward a few more years. You've come out, and I'll fill in a little bit of the gaps, right? So Liam, long story short, you can understand it's a bit of a taboo subject. He don't want to divulge too much into it, and I don't want him to. But I know he was in a position where when he come out, as you can imagine, the money's not great, and he's in a position he could go back to that life. And I know you started becoming involved in a few people, correct?
Yeah.
And then you decided, you know what, this ain't worth it for me. So you jump back out, and fast forward from that, you was working as a PT, and then you had your first business opportunity, correct? Tell us about your first business opportunity in the fitness industry.
So I opened up a supplement shop with someone else in St Albans. That was in 2013, I think it was. And I loved it. It was great. It was a success. It done really well. We got a lot of special guests over from America. Jay Cutlers, Sean Roden, Kai Green. So it really popped off. It was great. But unfortunately, with that business, and I'm sure most business owners have been through this before. Having a partnership in a business like that, which is a lot of cash involved and a lot of trust, it didn't work out. It was just tough to deal with. And when two people are in a small business and they have different mindsets and different visions of where they want the business to go, the clash is there. And that was the end of that.
So from there, you went into working for supplement lines, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward, then you went to working for a few other different supplement companies. And I'll just speed it up for a little bit. Like people probably get a little bit bored listening to about all your life stories. So I'm just trying to get to the interesting parts. And then you've got your own supplement line, correct?
Yeah.
So Liam and I are both involved in that. Liam does all the legwork. He also now does, he's been doing it for a while, consulting for different brands. So if you're a startup brand, you want to make the supplements, he's your guy. Give him a call. He'll, from A to Z, he can help you out. And then you were like, you know what, I was good at supplements. And then that's when you decided to open a supplement shop again, correct?
Yeah. I missed it,
So what, I know the answer to this, but people, in the days of Amazon, eBay, Dolphin Fitness, how did you think a supplement shop is going to make money? People are going away from high streets. The high streets are dying. If you go outside your high street, all you see is chicken shops, little takeaways, things like that, because retail shops are dying. So what made you think, you know what, I could bring value to the people of Wixton, based in Leicester, and I could make this work?
I think the problem is, because people have that view of high street shops, no one wants to take a punt on it anymore. And there's still a lot of value in having a local high street shop, because people are confused. I mean, the internet has confused people more than anything else. You can go on Amazon and whatever else, you can type in creatine, you can type in protein, pre-workout, a million different things will pop up. What's right for you? Where do you stand? How much you should be paying? What do you need? What do you actually need to do what you want it to do? The answers, you get a million answers from over here, answers from over there. People saying this, that, and other. People come in to the shop now more confused than ever. And it was bad, 10, 11 years ago. It's even worse now. People are even more confused now. So the value that we bring in any good shop is knowledge and honesty. Because people will come in and they'll say, I don't know where to start. I've been told I need this, 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 and this. So 9 times out of 10, you have to strip it back. As you have to strip it back and say, right, let's start from the beginning. What do you do? What's your goals? What's your experience? This and that. And then you can come to a conclusion that will not only save them time, but save them money as well, because our price is the same as internet. So that's never an issue. The price isn't an issue. We're open every day. So again, that's never an issue. It's more about understanding why you're spending the money you're spending, and is it the right thing for you? And that confuses people. So we hope we can solve that issue and give people the right guidance to get them where they need to go,
So the shop's been open since October, right?
October we open, yeah.
October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. So 8 months in. So I know what my business was like. So I know the answer to this, by the way, guys. But I know what my business was like after 8 months. And I was like, you know what? It's going okay, but obviously it's not great. How do you feel 8 months in? Do you regret opening a shop? Or would you, if someone asked you, oh, Liam, would you do this again? What would your answer be?
Oh, yeah, I'd do it again, a million times over. It's at a point now where it's close to how I got my last business after 2.5 years. So I thought this would take a lot longer to build up. But where I am now after 8 months is where I thought it would be after 18 months. So I'm ahead of schedule, and it's been well received, better than I thought it would be. So yeah, I can't complain at all.
Going back to the reason why I started this podcast is because I want to show people, listen, you can do it. Anyone can do it. So going back to it in terms of family life, say, I know you're quite close to your mum and your grandma. How do they feel about it? Are they proud of what you've come and what you've made of yourself now? Considering you came from that life. And like, guys, it wasn't a joke thing neither what Liam did. Like, I know a little bit more about it. So it was a serious thing. Like, it's not a joke, it's not driving, it's a serious thing. Like, I know some of the things that came out, I read some of the newspaper articles, like, it was a big thing. So from going from it, I'm sure your parents, your family have read that. So going from that, how do they feel about, like, where you are now?
I can imagine they're happy that I'm out of trouble. I think that they see the passion there, and I think what it is more than anything is when you have a niche or something that you enjoy and is your lifestyle anyway, that if you can make a living out of that, then I think anyone can be happy for you in that, you know. So I think that I'm doing something that I love. You know, it doesn't feel like work when you're in the shop. You know yourself, when you're in your shop, you feel at home. You're at home, you know, and that's what it is. So this is like my home that I open up to people to help out, and I want to help people in their life. And yeah, some people have their things to say about supplements, but I think, you know,
Like Eddie Abu.
like Eddie Abu, but he's no. The bottom line is, I think if you're happy with doing what you're doing and you're living a life that you want to live, then I think my family would be happy about that for sure.
What would you say? Because I have a lot of, listen, I get DMs every day. People want to start making money out of fitness in the supplement line. They want to make clothing brand. They want to make this. They want to make supplements brand. They want to open a shop. What would you say? What would your advice be to someone who wants to make money out of their passion, whether it be fitness, like opening a shop, some sort of retail related, not online coaching or anything like that, some sort of retail sort of business in the fitness where they enjoy? What would your advice, tip, or something? Give them something that someone's watching that who might be thinking, you know what, I could open a shop. You know what, I could make my own supplement brand. You know what, I could make my own clothing brand. Give them a tip or give them some sort of insight.
I think the first thing you should do is understand that it's not easy. It's hard work. It's long, hard work. And if you don't mind that, then you've got the first step. Secondly, I would speak to someone who is in a position where they are successful in the field that you want to do. So, for example, Fab and whoever else, if you can reach out to them, obviously if you want to open a shop on the same street, then that's not going to work. But
hey, you can open one. I had one. Yeah. I bought them out. No problem to me.
So if you reach out to someone and say, look, can I come and see you? Can I pick your brains about stuff? Can you talk about stuff? I can guarantee you they'll help you because they want to see you do well. It's not going to affect their business because, people who have good businesses are very confident in their business and they're established and they're happy. So reach out to people, ask them, what does it take? Figure it out for yourself. Everything they say to you, can you do that yourself? Like, are you willing to put the hours in? Like, are you willing to work every day for 2 years, for example? Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to put every bit of penny into this and take a punt? Are you willing to do these things that not many people are? People don't want to do that, and you have to take a risk. It's a risk, but you have to take it.
So last question, I'll wrap it up, guys. Thank you for watching. Are you happy? I'm trying to think how to answer this question because I generally know the answer to this because we have a group of 3 friends, so we talk about it. And he's been down to see Liam, and he's told me that I've noticed massive difference in Liam. He's a lot more happier. I know what you're like 1 year ago. You were a little bit down. You're like, where's my life going? Are you from where you were to making money, living in Mayfair, staying in Mayfair hotels, driving fancy cars, whatnot? How do you feel about your life right now compared to before?
Yeah, I wouldn't change it from what it is now. Yeah, wouldn't change it.
Like, are you proud of yourself for what you've achieved and what you've come and what you're gonna get?
I think I wouldn't say I'm proud of myself, but I'm on the right track. That's the main thing. I know you always want more, but I know I'm on the right track, and that's for me. That's the main thing. That's the main thing.
Right, guys, thank you for watching the podcast. The main reason we did that is so people get to know Liam a little bit better. People understand the whole Power Up brand and why a lot of people said to me, "Oh, bro, like, do you know Liam that well? Do you trust it? I said, bro, like that's my guy. So I just wanted to give you an insight of who Liam is, how Liam is, and the main reason why I like Liam is like 3 years of knowing him. I knew he had been a bit naughty before, but I didn't know what. And this is why I like him. I get so many people in my shop every day. Oh, bro, yeah, just come out. I don't know you. Why are you telling me come out of jail? Like, I don't look at you think, oh wow, this guy's so cool. Like you're not Pablo Escobar, bro. So the main reason why I liked and respected Liam is because he never mentioned to me. Up to 3 years, I didn't know what he actually went inside for. I don't know if he was driving offences. I don't know if he was shoplifting. I didn't know because he didn't tell me. And this is why I always liked and respected him. And that's why a lot of people in the industry and people who've known him for years will not know this information about him till they watch this. So this is the reason why I want to show you guys, listen guys, whatever the situation is, however bad life is, you can do it. Anyone can do it. Like, it's simple. We're not multimillionaires. We're just 2 people trying to make a living out of what we do. And that's the aim of this. The whole power concept is, that's the aim. Just doing what we like. If we make money, great. If we don't, fuck it, we tried it.